What up, y'all? It's your boy Flacco, man. Checking in tonight for a quick little hangout. Not much going on tonight. Hey! Shh, shh. Rascal Blue, chill out, chill out, chill out. All right, guys, chill out, chill out. All right, guys. Sorry about that. Nobody's on yet anyway, so we're just kicking it. Just got home. Picked up my daughter from her middle school football game that she likes to go attend. Got back from donating plasma too. What's up, David? How's it going, brother? How's it going? Turtle Man, how's it going, man? Thank you for joining me tonight, guys. I appreciate that. Right now, I'm starting off kind of slow, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm just sipping on a Bud Light. This is my first. Oh, man, you know what I'm saying? I'm just sipping on a Bud Light. This is my first beer of the night. It is 9 o'clock. My first beer of the night. I worked all day long, got off, and came home. Oh, it's not my first beer of the night. I'm sorry, I lied. Right after I got off of work, because me and my wife carpool to work, right? We share a vehicle right now. I mean, we have another vehicle, but we don't like to use it because we work in pretty much the same location, same area. So I got off of work and I walked 2 doors down from where I work. There's this little wine bar, and in the wine bar, they do have some craft beers. They don't have like craft beer on draft or anything like that, but they have craft beer that you can just go up to the refrigerator, grab one, and crack it, or have someone crack it for you and stuff. Low Rainy Day, what's up? How's it going? Appreciate you stopping in and showing some love. But yeah, man, I went over there, and everybody looks at me funny every time I go in there. I've probably been in there about 4 times. Next time I go in there, I'm probably going to go live just so you guys can see it. And I'm like the only little Hispanic kid walking in there asking for craft beer at a wine joint, right? I mean, not to be like racial or anything like that, but like I work on the side of town where it's predominantly well-off folks and stuff, you know what I'm saying? And mostly Caucasians and stuff. Now you see Asian every now and then, but you don't see any Mexicans unless they're putting up the houses, you know what I'm saying? But I work in a pretty good area, and so I went over there, and I'm like the only little guy walking in there, you know, only little Hispanic guy walking in this all white wine bar. And I'm the only guy ordering the beer, and everybody else at the bar is actually sipping wine. Me, I don't care. I don't care much for wine. You know what I'm saying? I have plenty of wine. You know what I'm saying? Because my wife likes to sip it every now and then. And rarely when we have her friends come over, they'll break out some wine or whatnot. But everybody always stares at me funny, man. When I'm sipping a beer in a wine joint, man. And I'm just there, and I'm looking up beer stats, and I'm, huh? I think Janine put yours in the fridge. Rob, what's up, my man? I appreciate you stopping in. How's it going, brother? Cheers. I'm gonna, next time I'll probably stop in there tomorrow because I do get off at 3:30. My wife doesn't get off till 4, so I wait for her for 30 minutes. So I'll probably stop in there tomorrow after work. So probably catch me around 4:30 my time. And I'll probably be down there sipping some beers in a wine joint, and I'll show you how everybody looks at me. I like wine. It gets you cray. I'm just saying. I know. I feel you. Wine gets you looser than a goose. I tell you. It not only is it higher in alcohol volume, but it tastes freaking delicious, right? It's sweet. Or some of it's sweet. Me, if I'm sipping wine, I like a dark, bitter red. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if it's because I like IPAs, like a bitter bite or a stout, I like the deep robustness of it. Dark red wines actually taste very good to me. You know, they're very good to me with the cigar. You know what I'm saying? So I got them. I got some. But I don't sip it that often. But I'll go into tomorrow. So if you guys are off early, I don't know if some of you guys are off on Fridays, but I get off early. Appreciate you smashing that like button. I appreciate that. Guys, don't forget to do that, please. It does help me out. I'll be in there, man. If y'all guys get off tomorrow early, I get off tomorrow at 3:30. So I'll be up in that joint, and I'm gonna be drinking some craft beer in a wine bar. So y'all stop in, and who knows, man? Maybe even one of y'all, if y'all do sip wine, or if Hillbilly Wine hops in there when I'm in there, we might go ahead and ask him to help me order a glass of wine or something. Right there, all I see is a bunch of guys just ordering bottle after bottle after bottle of wine. This is a well-off part of town, mind you guys. So this is nothing to them, right? And they're always like, "Oh, what's new in today? Well, go ahead and give me that new one, give me that new one, give me that new one." And they're just pulling them out and sharing their bottles of wine with the whole bar. And I thought that was pretty legit. Like, I mean, if I had it, I would too, right? I'd go into a brewery and be like, "All right, line them up, everybody on the table. We're all gonna start, drinking one on the house or whatnot, whatever." I'd buy a keg if I could, and we all sip that shit. So, I thought that was pretty cool, pretty legit of them to be doing that. Just it wasn't just one person buying all the bottles; it was all of them. Several people were buying bottles, and they were all just passing them around. Like, here, try this one. Here, try this one. Here, try this one. It's pretty cool. Oh yeah, speaking of Rob 93, man, since he's been this mug, yesterday he was running a pretty legit hangout, a live stream. And he did a craft beer pours raid. Yesterday, craft beer pours had Bumpy on. It was just a pretty cool whole little night. You know what I'm saying? I was jumping back and forth from Rob 93 to craft beer pours, Trish and Brandon and Bumpy. That was pretty cool. Brandon and Bumpy had it off yesterday in the. It was awesome, wasn't it? A little rainy day. It was, man. They had it. A little competition, man, mano y mano. And then even Trish hopped in there too, they did a little beer pong. That's always fun. That's always nice, man. I just decided to get on tonight because I haven't really posted anything lately. And I haven't really gone live the last week and a half or 2 weeks, So I just wanted to come hop on and say what's up to everybody, let them know I'm not dead, I'm still alive. Just been chilling. Yo, Farmall. Fanatic, what is the deal? Oh, my baby. I got a baby. Here, baby. No, it's okay. Here, you go play with your babies. Go take them to sleep. They're tired. She wants to get on here and show all the other babies. She said they're tired. She's got a hand. She's got an Elmo. She's got another little dog. And she's got 2 little baby dolls. And then she's got an Elmo. And those are all her babies. Go take the babies to the room and go tell them to lay down because they're tired. Go put them in the covers. She's such a sweet little girl. I tell you, man. It's awesome. Anyway, so they were going at it yesterday, man, and I kind of fell asleep watching them because it was a long day yesterday. So I was just chilling in the background, drinking some beers, and then I passed out watching Kraft and Bumpy. It was pretty cool. It was pretty cool. We got us a little crowd up in the mix. We got 8 up in here, guys. Go ahead and smash that like button. Remember to do that for me. I'm just sipping on this. I'm always on the losing team. That sucks. Paul Williams better than me. Dude, okay, so I was on your team too, Lorraine Day. I was on Bumpy's team.
The dogs peed on my
New comforter? No, what? Are you serious? When?
Whenever you were gone.
Is it washing?
It's not washable.
What do you mean it's not washable? Your mom said it's not washable?
It's not washable.
How do you know?
Because she said she can't wash it.
Mom said she already washed it, bro. So I was at the thing, and I guess my not my daughter, but my dogs peed all over my son's backpack for school. Well, that sucks. So did Bumpy lose? Because when I was there for a little bit, Brandon had beat him once, or Brandon had killed him twice. Then or Brandon actually won. Then they paused the game. Bumpy went against Trish. That's what I remember. And then I felt like Bumpy won 2 of them, and Kraft won 1. And then Kraft was like, no, we got to go another one. So it was like 4 games instead of 3. And then Bumpy won that one too. So I thought Bumpy won last night, man. I honestly thought Bumpy won the second round. I know Kraft won the first round that they played because they played a whole round. Kraft won that one. Then Bumpy and Trish played, and then Trish and Bumpy played. I mean, then Brandon and Bumpy played again, and I believe Bumpy took that one. Right? Because I fell asleep some. I don't know. Maybe you were there the whole time and you know better than I do because I was kind of in and out that whole way. So either way, it was a pretty awesome night, man. That was a pretty awesome night. I gained some new subscribers messing with Rob's channel. His people are really cool. All the Aqua team. Now I feel like I'm accepted on both sides. I'm even rocking with our little betas, man. You know what I'm saying? A little beta fish. Got a double tank going on here. Got my little baby right there. And we got this little bastard somewhere. There he is. Pretty, right? And then my son got one too. The little baby one, it's a female. And I got her as a small little something, man. And I just wanted to get her so I can raise her. And she's already transforming colors. When I got her, she was like grayish. Now she's got some blue on her. She's got some red on her. She's real nice. Sad story about these though, man. Sad story about these betas, man. So the same time we got these betas, my son got one too, right? My son got one and we put it in his room. So I have a little nephew. His name is Jeremiah. You know what I'm saying? And this is mischievous to say the least. You know what I'm saying? He gets into things. He's a good kid, man. Good kid, but he's just a little mischievous and sneaky, like all kids are. So he comes over and he plays at my house or whatnot. And Penny can't reach the fish tank in Zayden's room. Zayden wouldn't do this. So they leave. And then later on in the day, we're feeding the betas, right? We're feeding the fish. And Zayden can't find his fish, man. Happy Trails Hiking. Hey, how's it going, man? How are you tonight? Appreciate you stopping in and showing some love. So my son can't find his fish anymore in the fish tank. My brother's long gone by now. Long gone. We don't think anything of it. We're like, oh, because his fish, there was like a little hole in the rocks that because he had bought a baby one too, right? He bought a baby one, and his little fish would go and hide inside this little rock. And we're like, no, he's probably just in the rock, he's probably just in the rock asleep. And so he's like, okay. So he goes back in his room and he starts looking, and then he comes back and he's like, Dad, what's this? And it is half of the fish's body, right? Just the lower portion. It's his little back fin and half of his little body. We're like, oh no. And he doesn't know what it is yet. We're just like, oh my God. And then we're just thinking, like, Jeremiah got a hold of his fish, man. And then so my wife goes in his room to look around, and she comes back and she's like, Jeremiah got a hold of the fish. And I'm like, how are you for certain? She's like, well, how is the fish going to jump out of his fish tank, tear his body in half? And then she pulls out my son's billfold, right? My son has a Joker wallet. And she pulls it out and she unfolds the wallet, and inside the wallet is the fish's head. The fish's head is inside the wallet, and the wallet was thrown behind, I guess, the TV or some shit. So I guess Jeremiah had grabbed the fish, tore him in half, put half of the body back in the tank or on top of the tank, and then put the other half, the head, inside a wallet and try to hide it. Needless to say, Zayden was devastated. Zayden started crying. It's a sad thing, man. It's a sad little fate that fish met. We did go back to the pet store and I bought my son Zayden another fish, though. So now he's got an adult fish now that we're gonna keep safe. These two fish that I showed you here, Jeremiah couldn't get to them because we were here in front of him. Like, we hang out in my kitchen. That's where we were brewing. The night that this all happened, or was the day that we were brewing, my brother's beer, I think it was. We made a West Coast IPA. Me and my brother made a West Coast IPA, just a gallon recipe. Matter of fact, I siphoned a little bit of his gallon, and we topped it back off a little bit of water type of before we did it off. Let me show you what this thing looks like. See, it's a little cheap wine bottle, but we're using it to ferment a little bit of beer. So this has been cooking in there. That's his but his looks a lot better, guys. Like his bottle, his 1 gallon looks like phenomenal. It's juicy looking, it's hazy looking. It reminds you of like orange juice type of stuff. Oh my God, it just looks so amazing. It looks so amazing. And we were cooking it the whole time, like we were on the boil. I mean, it just smelled amazing. We went ahead and added a little bit more hops than the recipe called for to certain areas just to get the flavor we wanted. But check this out, guys. Y'all remember that 5-gallon batch of stouts that I was making? Here is the carboy. We filled up some bottles, man. See right behind me up here? So up here, all this and all that and both of these and all those in that corner are all beer. All beer that we're cooking up, man. We got, these are our, this is the stout right here. This is what was in that 5-gallon batch. This is the oatmeal stout that we brewed up. So that's gonna be good when we get that shit going, sipping. And that one's gonna be ready, not this weekend, but the next weekend. Yeah, not this weekend, but the next weekend, that one will be ready. And we'll be sipping on that one. I'll pop that one open and we can taste that. But we're sipping on this little Bud Light for right now, guys. And you know what? I'm gonna go ahead and chug this down because I really want to sip this beer that my sister gave me. She gave me this beer. Don't know what it is. I was gonna review it, but I think I'm just gonna sip it. Because I want a good beer for the night. I'm not gonna sip many beers tonight, so if we're gonna sip this one. We're gonna go ahead and get that one. Your phone was on the floor over there last time I saw it, son.
Oh yeah.
Check this out. We are about right here on the Bud Light. Bottoms up, guys.
Because I was worried because I knew my phone first month. Daddy.
We're gonna finish this up.
Where's the fish food? Because me and mommy feed our fish.
Yeah? Your mom fed them, baby.
I fed them.
You fed them? So you don't need to feed them again. You're gonna overfeed them. The water's gonna get dirty in there. Almost done, guys. We're right here now. So once we're done with that, we'll go ahead and grab the good old. Actually, I'll show you what it is. I'll show you what it is. The Deep Ellum Lager. So another lager, but it's from the Deep Ellum Brewing Co. In Dallas, Texas, alcohol by volume is 4.8% alcohol by volume. Never had one of these guys' beer, or maybe I have and I just don't remember. One of their other craft beers. My sister got this from one of her friends, but she asked if I'd ever sipped it before. And since I hadn't, she gave it to me. My sister's shit, guys. I have a really cool sister, man. She has a little bar at her house too, man. She knows how to make some killer drinks. So, like, if you like mixed drinks and stuff like that, that's the one you need to talk to. Deep Eddy beer, that's interesting. Was it Eddie? No, it's Deep Ellum. ELLUM. Deep Ellum. Lynn, how are you doing? Appreciate you stopping in. But yeah, man, it says it's crushable crispiness that will leave you thirsting for an encore. Rock out with your lager out is what it says on the can. Rock out with your lager out. You guys seen? I guess that's a play on the American Pie movie, where Stifler's like rock out with your cock out, hang out with your wang out. You know what I'm saying? I know, man. Deep Eddy, man. I'm from Austin, Texas, man, and they have a Deep Eddy's vodka. I don't know if they have that anywhere else, guys. Maybe they do, man. There's a Deep Eddy vodka. Me too, my dude. I'm telling you. The vodka's pretty good. The Deep Eddy vodkas, they actually some of them come in like a tea type of stuff too, which is all right. You know what I'm saying? And look at this little look at this. That is freaking dope, right? That is cool can art. You know what I'm saying? It's not just this, it's this. And you know, we're from Austin, Texas, where we keep things weird. So weird little stuff like this is always pretty cool. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. Like I said, I think this one's brewed out of Dallas. Yeah, Dallas. It says it's a throwback lager, man. So maybe they built this recipe off an old recipe. But let's go ahead and get into it, right? Let me get something to pour this mug in and show you guys. Whew. Okay, let me finish this off. So bam, it's Jordan out in that. Oh crap, I got it all over the phone. That one had a lot of combination to it. Or maybe I just did it rough and shit, you know. All right, guys. Cracking her open. So far, she looks like a respectable lager. Little half finger head on there. Definitely carbonated. Definitely carbonated. Definitely clear. Got a nice, clear, straw-like yellow about it. You know? The bubbles are kind of medium. Kind of medium. You know, the head's lasting. That little half a head's been there for a while. It's now fading away. It's fading away. As I expected it to. Get a lot of sharp yeast and wheat aromas. Just light wheat, refreshing crispiness. This smells like a great lager. I mean, it smells like if I just got off of work right now, or if I just got done cutting the grass, you know, or hell, even if I was just at the pool, this a hot day, this would be something that, you know, it smells like you would reach for. A little cheapo, or not a cheapo. It does smell like one of the little cheaper ones. You know what I'm saying? Cheers, guys. Let's get into it. Oh, that's real light. That's real light. But it's not a plain lager. Okay? Dig me on this, guys. Like I feel like I can taste a little bit of a little bit of hops in there, guys. Like, you know, I know all beer, like, you know, lagers have hops in them, but you don't really taste them, you know. It's usually, especially on the lager, just usually, well, you can taste them, but not like this. This sticks out. This sticks out. Yeah, this one's got a hot bite to it, man. This one's got a little hoppiness to it. I mean, a lot of other lagers, you know, I was comparing the smell to some of the cheaper ones, you know. One that came off the mind was like The fuck does it smell like? It actually, it doesn't smell like a lager now that I'm re-smelling it. It has like almost like a pilsner lager smell to it, like the sharp, crispy, little hoppy note that you can get from it, but still you get the weediness from it. You know what I'm saying? It's nice. It's nice. It's nice. Yes, Spicy is my wife, and she is on mommy duty right now, or not mommy duty, but she's in the room chilling with Penny, our daughter, our youngest. She's always on mommy duty, 24/7, 365. Penny goes to work with her. Is how much she's on mommy duty. Penny goes to work with mom. So, and as you could imagine, and the whole first year of Penny's life, Marissa was a stay-at-home mom. So she was on mom's boob from the minute she was born and has never gotten off. Marissa went back to work when Penny turned 1, and Penny went with her. There was not a day that Marissa has not had Penny by her side since the day Penny was born. And Penny will be 2 this month. Fuck. Wow. No, the next month. Whew. Yeah, next month. Whew. I was like, shit, time flies. Still got a little month that I can still call her a little baby. Before she's 2. She'll be 2. Time goes, man. Time goes. We got a choir concert for my oldest daughter tomorrow. We had another choir concert for my youngest son last Thursday or last Friday. So, I mean, this father stuff, it's fun. You get to do stuff with your kids, so don't miss out on your kids growing up, man. I put YouTube and everything on hold. Like, if we got to go do something like that, then I'll go do something like that. You know what I'm saying? So, and that's pretty much like why I've been a little busy too, man. We just been really busy. And truth be told, man, I haven't really felt like getting on YouTube for a little bit. Like, sometimes you get burned out, man. Like, not to say anything, bad about the YouTube community or like that, but y'all know how it is, man. Especially like we're working 24/7 to put new content out 24/7, or we're gonna go live 24/7. It's like it takes a toll on you, man. You want to get up there, you want to go live, you want to get some little hours in, you know what I'm saying, or something, but you also don't want to burn yourself out. And sometimes, we go so hard, and even if you're not just on your channel going out, like sometimes, like, I won't even be on my channel, but I'll be on like Craft Beer Porch channel, you know what I'm saying? Or I'll be on I do another beer review channel too, called Beer Talk, and it's with Thomas Meadow and Ron Therrett and everything, some good YouTubers, beer YouTubers. So I get tired, and I get burned out, and I watch all you guys' content, and sometimes I just don't feel like getting on, and I'm just gonna not be on YouTube. I'm gonna watch, or I'll be on YouTube, but I'll be watching something else. Like, I'll be watching some superhero shit or some animes shit, or some drawing shit or some fishing shit, like here's, I don't know. Oh, I'm just rambling, guys, because I'm having these beers, and it's good to ramble. It's good to ramble. But we have made it to the end of the week, guys. It is 9:30 here, so in 2.5 more hours, we will have officially made it to Friday. You guys worked your ass off all week. Congratulations. The weekend is here. If you have to work on Saturdays and Sundays, my bad, guys. Feel bad for you. Sometimes, when I used to work the weekdays and shit, or when I used to be off on during the weekdays and work Saturdays and Sundays type of stuff too, like, it would suck, man. It would suck because the weekend would be here, your family's all off, and there you are, you're at work stuck, and then you got to miss family events that happen on the weekend, somebody's birthday, because, majority of the birthdays go down on the weekend because everybody works during the week. So weekends when you get to go to get to have time together. And when I used to work during the week end and have some days off during the weekdays, it would be cool too because I can stay home, go do this with my kid, or go get errands done. Because part of the sucky thing about working during the week is that you don't ever have time to get any errands done. Like a lot of the places that we need to go to, like Social Security office or the DMV or whatever, or anything like that. Like a lot of the places that we need to go to as grown-ups close around 4:30, 5 o'clock. You know what I'm saying? If it's not like some like pizza joint or like a restaurant or some shit. But a lot of the businesses that we handle business at close around the same time as we get off. So it sucks because on the weekends, you have to sacrifice your weekend, go take care of some shit that you could have done during the week. Work in general sucks. Work in general sucks. Like my job's good. I have a good job, guys. I get paid pretty good. We're able to afford the house and shit at least, you know what I'm saying? So I get paid decent. But work in general sucks. Working for somebody sucks. I have a good job, good boss, and everything like that. Like I don't get disrespected at work. I get treated well at work. But working for someone in general sucks. You're not in control of your own life. You're working on hours that they set for you, and that you need to be there, and you have to be dependable, reliable. You know what I'm saying? For that person to benefit. You're still getting paid. You're living your life, but you know what I'm saying? That person's benefiting more. And so, like, that's why I started brewing, man. That's why I started brewing beer. That's why I started brewing beer, guys. That was my first batch, or not my first batch, but my first real official batch. So I'm giving a few more. I'm gonna go down. I'm gonna get a recipe down that I like, man, and I'm gonna go out, man. I'm gonna go out. I'm gonna save some cheese, and we're gonna I give myself till I'm 33. I'm 28 years old. 28 years old. If I can get it by 30, that'd be dope. If I can get this by 30, reach this goal by 30, that'd be dope. But I'm saying 33 because it gives me a few years to put up or buy a piece of equipment for income tax each year. So that way when I come out, I don't have to come out with loans on loans and loans and be in debt trying to open a business. That's not a good thing. That's never a good thing. You come out cash, you come out hard. So, and you come at first cheap possible and still provide a good service, my idea, guys, is I'm gonna go ahead and open a little bar, joint, a craft beer bar here in Kyle, Texas, where I live, because there's beer joints here in Kyle and stuff, but they're not craft beer places. Domestics are high over there. You know what I'm saying? You got one craft on tap, maybe, and it's Thirsty Planet IPA. It's Thirsty Planet is a regular. Nothing bad against Thirsty Planet, but they are a major name here in Austin. Everywhere you go, you see a Thirsty Planet. Thirsty Goat or Buckethead IPA. Those are Thirsty Planet drinks or beers. And a lot of places you go, they have them here, man. Those are the two major things that you see on tap. If you're gonna get a craft, you're gonna get one of those. So, I want to open a little craft beer joint, dog, and I'm gonna have some beers that I made in-house, on tap, like at least 3 taps for my beers. I'm gonna have a stout, pale ale, maybe a lager, and just to get the group out. And then the rest of the taps I'm gonna fill with local craft beer. I'm gonna go get some from all my favorite breweries and around Austin, and I'll be able to support Austin and Kyle that way. By supporting local businesses, other local businesses, and starting a local business of my own. So we'll be supporting Austin in 2 different ways, man. Ronnie S., what's going on, Flacco, man? Just chilling, Ronnie, just chilling, having a beer, chatting away about the future plans of Flacco. Right now we're talking about, on tap tonight, man, we're sipping easy. My sister gave me this Deep Ellum Lager. Look at that sick little can art. No IPAs tonight, my friend. Unfortunately, we're sipping light tonight. We had a Bud Light before this. So we're just sipping light because, it's Thursday. We're almost to the weekend, but not yet officially. So it's Thursday, and I'm just chilling. I don't want to go too crazy tonight because we got the weekend for that. And this weekend, I'm going to be drinking my coffee creation and my cider that I made. Why I say coffee creation? Shiner Farmhouse brews. What's that like? What's that like? That sounds good. I don't think I've had the Shiner Farmhouse. I've had Shiner beers. What did I say? Yeah, I'm popping open the cider and the coffee creation. Now the coffee creation is crazy because there's no malt grains. You know, the grain, the build is literally coffee grounds and oatmeal. That's the body of the beer. And what I did was I boiled the coffee and the oatmeal together, and then I poured that in, and then I let it cool, and then I got some coffee beer, kinda, yeah, and then I got some yeast that I had left over from a cider. You know, the yeast cake that forms at the bottom of the fermentation tank. I got a handful of that and I chunked it in there, right? And it brewed. It fucking brewed. And it made a coffee beer type of thing. Coffee oatmeal beer / apple cider, yeast type of thing. But when I was pouring it out, like when not pouring it out, but when I was transferring it from the fermenter that it was in into the actual bottles, it looked like a legit beer. Like, it looked super fucking good. So it's carbonating. That'll be ready on Sunday. And then a cider that I'm making is ready on Sunday. Then next weekend, my stout's going to be officially ready. We just bottled it this last weekend. So this weekend will be the full week 1 of the carbonation stage. And at this point, you can start cracking them, right? But they won't be as carbony. So I am actually going to wait another week to give them 2 solid full weeks of carbonation time. And they should be legit and ready to go. So we'll be popping and testing it's an oatmeal stout that I made. I made an oatmeal stout. I made a 5-gallon batch. There's a shitload of beer here. I have like 3 growlers filled, a 34-ounce bottle, and then like 40 fucking, not 40, like 30, 34, 36, 12-ounce bottles. Bullshit you not. And then 2, I got a Sprite bottle, not a Sprite bottle, Pepsi bottle, and a Coca-Cola bottle too that are filled up. Straight stout, man. Straight stout, liquid black. I mean, it's stupid. You wonder what a grower was? A grower or a growler? Is that what you mean? A growler? A growler is one of these. A growler is a big jug in which you use to store beer in. Not store. So you take these. You could take these to a lot of the local breweries, Not a lot of the breweries. Sorry. Take that back. Because a lot of breweries that distribute out cannot fill you a growler for you to take home. So you got to go to a lot of the smaller microbreweries or mini microbreweries who still sell only their beer in-house. You can only buy it there. And they are able to fill up growlers. Or restaurants, some restaurants or some bars will fill up a growler for you of your favorite beer for you to take home. Now it's because, there are growler bars here in Austin. I don't know how they have it where you guys are from, but there are growler bars here in Austin where they have taps on taps on taps on taps. And you could sip in there. And then when you're done drinking over there, you can pick whichever one was your favorite beer on the wall and have them fill up a growler for you. The beer distributors around here say you can bring them in. Yeah. You can bring them in and you can fill them up, man. I do have some of the stout in a clear bottle. So that's how it looks in the clear bottle. And that's a big bottle. And I got a bunch of 12-ounce regular beer bottles that are filled up. It's gonna be a good weekend, guys. So if y'all around, stick around. And I'll be here. But as for now, guys, we've been on for 40 minutes. I'm gonna do a hard stop right now because I was only planning on going live for a little bit. More content, more reviews will be coming out officially on the channel. I know I'm always saying that, but they will be. So y'all stay tuned for that. Appreciate you guys chilling with me. I'm actually gonna go kick it. I'm gonna go smoke a cigar in the front and then go lay down with the Booski. It's 9:44, almost 10 o'clock, so I'm gonna drink this, go lay down, get some sleep. Tomorrow will be Friday. Tomorrow is Turn Up Friday. So we're gonna do it, man. We're gonna do it to it. Oh my God, there's a whole bunch of them. Do you pay for the fill up? Yeah, man, we paid for the fill up. Depending on what the beer is, bro. Depending on what the beer is, you can pay anywhere from $9 to $22. So depending on what it is, you can pay a pretty penny. All right, guys. All right, man. I appreciate you stopping in. It's your boy Flacco. Check out the Facebook, Snapchat, and Instagram. Links are all at flaccosbeerreview.com. Or you can check out Flacco's Beer Review on Facebook. Peace out, guys.